Welcome back. I want to say up front that I did not make this system. A friend of mine, TS, did. I have a link to a GitHub in the description down below with all the functions for this. I'm not going to be explaining this in depth, or at least not as much depth that I go into with my normal stuff. I'm not going to be showing functions or anything, because honestly, I do not understand this system very much. But basically, what I'm going to be showcasing here is a system that can take a string and convert it into an array of characters. Now, this is very important for the system that I showcased in my previous video because it basically allows me to take the data off of a player skull and convert it into that array of characters that I need, and then I can convert those characters down to the ASCII bytes and then compare those ASCII bytes to see if a player has a cape. And this is important for a map we're working on. I'm not going to get into it. It's a really complex system to just save a lot of resources. Basically, instead of having to have a list of all players with a cape, we can just see if the player has a cape. So that's all what this is for. Now, basically, this command block right here will just copy the data. If I do data get storage string in, right there's the data. And then I'm going to go ahead and press this button, and it's going to start doing some stuff. Basically, what this does is it does a binary search. We can do this now in 1.15 pre-release 4 because a bug was patched that makes it so tags now are sorted instead of just being an arbitrary list of entries. So basically, it allows us to do a binary search, and with that, we can generate a string and then take that string and then flatten it using the enchant command and getting its output and putting it into the tag of an entity. And then we can compare the positions of each tag. We have the expected tag, which is the one that we are inputting. That's the one that is fixed. And then we have the generated tag. And if the generated tag is before the expected tag, then we know that the character that we are generating at the end of that array is too low. And if it's after it, then we know it's too high. And basically, if we get two compares or something, I don't exactly know what or how that how it knows that it's found the proper character, but once it finds the proper character, it then moves on and starts generating the next character in the string. And it does that until it can compare the two tags, and if the two tags are the same, then it knows it's found the exact array or the exact string in the array. That's basically how it works. That's as well as I can explain it. I will try to learn this better and talk about how it works, or maybe I'll get TS to make a video on it and he can explain how it works. Either way, I'll try to get an explanation of how this works in depth later. But for now, we have an output of this right here has been converted to this right here. It takes a little bit of time, as you could see. It took a while, but it does work, and it's great. It can convert a base 64 string into an array of characters, which I need for my system here, which can detect that I have a cape, or the player has a cape. I'm going to use someone that does not have a cape real quick, and we will process their data, and we'll just wait for that to finish. And it takes a little bit of time, as you can see, and then we press this button, and it says player has no cape. So that's how it works. That's not really how it works, but that's it working. But yeah, I'll have a link to the GitHub in the description down below so you can take a look at it. There are comments in the file, so if you want to see how it works, you can try to understand it better than I do. You can go ahead. I think he says it's free to use if you want to, just credit him or whatever. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will catch y'all next time.